This is Head Bustin' Boxing, and we are back in the house. And we come to talk about Keith Thurman, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford in the welterweight division. Let me go ahead and throw my little disclaimer out already. Yes, I am a fan of Keith Thurman. I normally don't say who I'm a fan of in my videos. I try to keep it as unbiased as possible, but yes, I'm a Thurman fan. Yes, I'm an Errol Spence fan. Yes, I'm a Terence Crawford fan, Danny Garcia, Shawn Porter. I've been following all of them career since way back. I've been following Errol Spence way before he thought about having a belt, when he was like 9 or 10-0, maybe even 8-0. So this ain't me being biased towards any of them. I'm a fan of all of them. Truth be told, if you're a good boxer, I'm a fan of you. I mean, so that's why I really don't harp on who I like, because if you're an exciting boxer, a good technical boxer, show heart, whatever, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of boxing, to tell you the truth. But anyway, let's go ahead and let me explain why I brought this up. When Keith Thurman said that Terence Crawford hasn't done anything at welterweight, he ain't lie about that. He's telling the truth. And now the funny thing, most people would consider either Errol or Terence Crawford either 1 or 2 in the welterweight division. Now, who has Terence Crawford beaten at welterweight? Amir Khan, Jeff Horn. I mean, if it's somebody else, I can't think of it right off the top of my head. Matter of fact, yeah, I believe that's pretty much it. I mean, okay, now who has Errol beat at 147? Because he's the best. Most people will say Errol. You have some that will say Terence, but most people will say Errol. Who has he beaten at welterweight? Ocampo, who's a nobody. At best, a young prospect slash contender, but unproven nonetheless, a nobody. He beat Lamont Peterson, who, if my memory is correct, was 4-4 in his last fights, and I believe that was before taking the loss to Lipinets, but I could be wrong. But either way, he was 4-4 in his last fight, in his last couple of fights, before Lipinets or after. But either way, basically you're talking about a 500 fighter his last 8 fights. Okay, who else? Mikey Garcia, right? A guy that started out at like 126, who had no business fighting at welterweight. Who else? Keith Thurman. KELL Brook. That's it. That's his resume. KELL Brook, Lamont Peterson, Ocampo, Mikey Garcia, and I left somebody out, but I said it a few minutes ago. I said all 5 of his fights. Now, with that being said, who did Errol beat that you would feel like put him over the top? And please don't say Mikey Garcia, because I'll be honest with you, and I'm a Mikey Garcia fan too, I can't see Mikey beating not one of the top welterweights. And if you believe he can, you're delusional. He's too small. His power is not going to resonate up at 147. And to be honest with you, I really believe if he stay at 140 long enough, he's going to get beat up there too. That's just my opinion, but I don't want to see it play out. I want to see him go back down to 135, which he did say is possible, but his next fight will be at 140 or 147, but I hope it's at 140. But anyway, my point is, Errol Spence really hasn't done much at 147. I'll give him credit for beating KELL Brook, but you can argue KELL Brook was damaged goods. That's number one. I give him no credit whatsoever for beating Mikey Garcia. People, he showed he can box. Man, the hell with that. He should have knocked Mikey Garcia out. He should have been able to outbox Mikey Garcia. His arm's like, what, 4 inches longer than his? He's the bigger guy. Longer arms. If you can box and you're the bigger guy, if everything's equal, you always go with the bigger guy. That's one of them old boxing sayings. Is everything, if everything is equal, you go at the bigger guy. Mikey Garcia had no advantage over Errol Spence whatsoever. Not one. Not one. So I give him nothing for beating Mikey Garcia. I don't care if you said he showed he could box. If you was a real Errol Spence fan, you already knew he could box. So I give him no credit for that whatsoever. I give him no credit for Ocampo. I give him no credit for Lamont Peterson. Now, Lamont Peterson looked good on paper. Mikey Garcia looked good on paper because you're talking about multi-division champions. I'll give him that. As far as his resume, it does benefit on paper. 10 years, 20 years from now, ain't nobody gonna care whether these guys, whether Mikey Garcia moved up too far or whether Lamont Peterson was past his prime and on his last leg. Ain't nobody gonna care about that. They just gonna see multi-division winner Lamont Peterson on his record, and they gonna see 4-time division winner Mikey Garcia on his record. So I give him that. Historically wise, that benefits him. But as far as how I rate him in the welterweight division, I'm sorry, I can't give him that. To be honest with you, Keith Thurman has every right to say, hey man, you know, these guys ain't did nothing. Nothing. He has that right because he's the one that beat all the top guys. Now, he hasn't fought Errol Spence yet. And he hasn't fought Terence Crawford yet. But he has fought Danny Garcia. He has fought Shawn Porter. Now, Porter will build up Errol's resume. If he beat Porter, I got to give him nothing but props for that. No excuses for Porter. No, he was washed up. No, he moved up too far. None of that. If he beat Shawn Porter, got to give him all the credit in the world for that. I don't think that fight is going to be easy as people think it is. But if he beats Shawn Porter, now if he knocks Shawn Porter out, oh, he's the top dog, in my opinion. Because that's doing something I haven't seen anybody do. So if he knocked Porter out, yeah, I give him all the credit in the world. I don't see that happening. Well, I don't know. You never know the way things are with boxing. But Porter appears to have an extremely good beard, so I don't see that happening. But, you know, if you get caught in the corner and can't, you know, and ain't firing back and somebody pouring it on you, anything can happen. But I don't see him stretching Shawn Porter out. I'll put it that way. But Keith has the better resume. And you can make the argument that Danny Garcia has the better resume all around. But the problem with that is the majority of that was at 140, not at 147. So if you keeping it in a vacuum at 147, then yes, Keith one-time Thurman has a better resume than all of them. He beat Guerrero, he beat COLLAZO, he beat Shawn Porter, he beat Danny Garcia, and whoever, I don't know, who else did he fight? Paulie Malignaggi, I don't know. But the point is, he has a better resume. So he has every right in the world to say, yes, I'm the man at 147, despite whether y'all fans like it or not, whether y'all want to hate him because he sat out 2 years or not, Keith Thurman still sits on top. And I know people saying this nigga crazy, but he still sit on top at 147 based off accomplishments. He's the only one in that division right now outside of Manny Pacquiao who's had multiple belts at one time in the welterweight division, because I'm not talking about 140 or 135. I'm talking about 147. He's the only one to do it so far. Matter of fact, and I know, yeah, he sat out, that's why it happened, but the belt that Errol and Shawn, at least one of them, are fighting for is Keith Thurman's actual belt anyway. Now, whether people want to believe the man was really hurt or not, that's your business. That's your business. I'm not here to try to pull doctor records and it's like, yeah, see, he really did tell something in his own, whatever. At the end of the day, though, you talking about the lineal WBC champion and the WBA champion. Period. Undefeated. Ain't nobody beat him. All this mess about he's soft and he ain't showing the same energy. Now he is talking smack. Now he is throwing shots at people. Now, oh, Keith running his mouth too much. Keith this, Keith that. When Keith wasn't running his mouth, oh, that nigga done went soft. He done went soft. He ain't bringing the same kind of energy that he used to. So, I mean, come on, man, make up your mind. I'll be honest with you. I just want to see these fights go down. And if Errol beat Keith, so be it. I'm still going to be a Thurman fan. I'm still going to be an Errol Spence fan. Still going to be a Shawn Porter fan, Crawford fan, Garcia fan. No matter who beat who. I like all of them style. So like I said, this ain't about who I favor, who I like, what country they from. None of that stupid crap. I like all of them. But at the end of the day, Keith Thurman is the one that earned the fact that he is the king of 147 at this moment. Now, when Errol Spence beat him, that will change. If Terence Crawford beat him, that will change. But until then, Keith the man. And this is Head Busting Boxing, Fight Doctor. I hope you say you don't like it. Hit me up in the comment section and give me your reason why he ain't the man. And I don't want to hear no crap beside. Only thing you can say is he sat out 2 years. That's it. That's the only thing you can say. But he ain't retired, did he? No. So he's still the man. But anyway, like I said, I look forward to hearing somebody try to come with an argument to say Errol Spence is better. On paper, I've said it in several videos, Errol Spence record, his resume, it is what it is. It's trash. It's nothing to brag about. Nothing. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got to say about it. Anyway, this is Head Busting Boxing Fight Doctor. Hit that like button if you like what I'm saying. Hit the dislike button if you don't like what I'm saying. If you think I'm full of crap for saying Keith Thurman is still the king of 147, then hit the dislike button. I don't care. But I do care about you hitting that subscribe button. So hit the subscribe button. Hit that notification button. This is Head Busting Boxing Fight Doctor. I am out.